to do, I didn't think much when I wrote it, and it's about the Pulse incident. I happened to write it the day the Pulse, everybody that lives locals remember waking up to that horrible day. And I call this poem Orlando Pride, and it's part of my new book. Woke up Sunday morning and turned on the TV. All I see is dead bodies staring back at me. All this violence is getting to my head. In my hometown, 49 people are dead. Stemmed from hatred, bullets fly in the air, while dead bodies covered in blood lay everywhere. Now that 49 people have died, the whole world seems to have gay pride. These people that look at homosexuality in disgust, but yet they claim in God they trust. It doesn't matter how you live your life. God still loves a man even if he doesn't want a wife. They say Adam and Eve and not Adam and Steve. And because it's called terrorism, now they grieve. I have always had Orlando pride. Long before 49 people died. God doesn't teach us to hate because you are not straight. That is a trait that your ideologies create. God teaches us to love each other. No matter if your brother has a man for a lover, we all came from a mother. God does not trust a brother. God does not love the next man any less, and God can clean up any mess. Orlando pride is sweeping the nation, but before the tragedy, gay love was an abomination. Please help me understand. First, you hate a gay man because he's not living God's plan. Now all of a sudden, you want to give him your hand and help him stand. Where was your hand during all the discrimination? Instead of helping, you were part of the hating. Your hand was not offered until many people got slaughtered. I think this world has gone insane, but some will use this tragedy for political gain. It's all the same, we have seen this before, spreading fear and hate to justify war. Orlando pride has taken this nation for a ride, but in order to have it, 49 people died. I think it's hypocritical that today these religious nuts will pray for people that they cast away and hated yesterday. Hating others for the lifestyle they live, yet it took 49 dead bodies for you to forgive. These brothers and sisters were always here. You just chose to ignore them because they are queer. Another mother just lost her gay son. He may be gone, but not forgotten, and his life inspired me to write this poem. This poem is called Orlando Pride, and it's dedicated to all the victims that died. Let me get this clear. Your hatred rooted from fear because you are sexually insecure every time you look in the mirror, and because of this tragedy, you shed a fake tear. Jesus loves every man and doesn't hold a grudge. And no matter your sexuality, Jesus will never judge. Today, a tragedy hit my hometown. And no matter what happens, Orlando will rebound as God lifts all the dead bodies from above the ground. Woo! Thanks. Let's do some new shit right now. This is the brand new one of my latest ones because I know this is the year anniversary this week, so I just wanted to get that one in there. But this is one of my new ones called My Prayer to God. God, I pray for you to help me through another day. Without you in my life, I couldn't find my way. The seeds of humanity I lay, searching for peace in this world full of disarray, knowing that God will eventually just take me away. This life is a path that I chose. Struggled at first, but I eventually arose. I rolled the dice in life and paid a heavy cost. And through the process, my sanity I lost. To win, I had to pay the price. So much hard work and sacrifice. Life's about creating bonds and not letting this world tear us apart. Your actions may not change, but at least it's a start. We entered this world with such a pure mind, but living on this earth changed that with time. The innocence of our childhood covered in sin and blown away in the wind with all this world's corruption. God, I pray for peace on this earth, and I live through all your words for whatever it's worth. Lord, I pray for peace and understanding. I also pray for love and compassion. Never judge a book by its cover. I pray for the day that we could all stop judging each other. Stay loyal to God no matter what you go through. And in the end, He will stay loyal to you. I pray for God to bless my eyes so that I can see past the disguise of all this world's lies, as I pray to God to help me spiritually arise. Everybody has a right to feel a certain type of way. Everybody has a different price to pay, and through God's words we relay. Through Christ's struggles we learn to live every day, letting God's words keep the devil far away. My prayer to God is that we all stop all this judging and turn all our hatred into loving, and let Christ's sacrifice account for something. We all think of God as a different thing. We can all agree that He's the ultimate being, and every path we follow leads to the same thing, no matter what God you worship, no matter what your religion. My prayer to God is to give me for all my sins and all my defects, bleeding around mercilessly in the wind. My prayer to God is to save my soul and let God take care of things that are out of my control. Living life, I feel so protected, and through God my soul is resurrected. Dear God, I pray that you guide me every day and lead me through this world's disarray and show me how to live your way. I pray for a world that seems to be self-destruction. I pray for all the end of all this political corruption. My prayer to God is not about me. I pray for the end of all the world's violence and all the insanity. I pray for a day when I can experience eternal peace. A day all the anger and the hatred will forever cease. And my last poem, I always like to end with a love poem for the ladies. And I know I kind of messed up this love poem my first time reading it here. And I was kind of distracted too, because there's a lady up front that was making cat noises. So I kind of like lost my place a couple of times. So I'm going to try saying this poem again. And this one is called Sacrificial Love. In this game, I had to sacrifice, making changes in my life, constantly searching for my future wife. Then I thought I found the one, but the true struggles were yet to come. Love can make us dumb and make our feelings numb. The purpose of our lives is to find a soulmate, so that we can create the type of love that will reincarnate. With love comes all these feelings, pushing us beyond our emotional ceilings. The scent of her love has taken over my brain, and seeing her beautiful face takes away all my pain. Love can be like an out-of-control train, walking that emotionally insane line. But we eventually learn with time. Trying to find love, I had to pay the price. My heart, I had to sacrifice, but it was all worth it to have her in my life. Sacrificial love, where you must gamble and roll the dice. And if you lose, your heart will pay a heavy price. Waking up next to her brings a smile to my face, and no other girl can take her place. The scent from her innocence blossoms like a flower. Her love runs through my veins every minute, every hour. She is the apple of my eye, I cannot lie. Her love transforms my heart like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. She looks like an angel, soaring way up above, and she takes me to heaven every time we make love. The softness of her lips as they rub against mine. Her love is like a hidden treasure buried deep in time. In order to find love, you have to play the game. But after you've been hurt, you will never be the same. Like a beautiful angel turning into a snake, your heart could only take so much. Love can hurt, so you have to be tough. But the pain burns really slow, tearing off your ego. The memories you had with her continue to flow, getting seduced away with passion, but lust is never everlasting. Eventually the waves will come crashing to the shore, pushing your heart to a dark place until you can't take it anymore. To enter the game of love, it takes two hearts to play. They both must sacrifice so much along the way. To get inside her heart, you must be willing to pay the price. But gaining her love is worth the sacrifice. Thanks.